Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Oh my god, messed up. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Meowthin Off podcast. My name is Caden from Unbound, and today we are joined by Eric, who is also from Unbound, and our special guest, who is locally from Windsor. We have TheActionPanel, who is speaking very loud into my headset. How are you guys today?
I'm doing well, Caden. I'm doing well.
Doing well. How was your day, Eric, so far?
It's so far so good. It's just another day, buddy.
Yeah.
What's up with you? How's Meowthin Off treating you?
Well, last episode we tried to do, Eric's mic was off. Hopefully it's on this time.
Can you hear me now?
No.
I'm going
What?
off his word, and my footage corrupted.
What?
And as we were trying to set this up, Eric was 45 minutes late, and
I'll leave him alone.
my
Leave him
computer
alone.
decided to restart and update right as we were about to get going. So
Don't
fantastic
bury
start
him on
from us.
camera.
What, AP?
Cut that part out. Don't bury him on camera. Well, we had nothing
That's
but
more
technical
time.
issues
That's
afterwards.
More time.
We had nothing but technical issues afterwards. Don't bury him on camera like that.
It adds more onto this, so.
Oh.
But yeah, anyways.
I appreciate you. I got your back too, buddy. Don't worry.
But anyways, our topics today are going to be the Unite updates that are coming out, the alt arts versus secret rares, which is another topic that we haven't talked about, or we tried talking about the last one. We have card prices that are going up and down. We have the top cards out right now, so that's like the price wise and all that. We have PTCGL and all of the information about that, and the new Ultra Premium Collection box that will be released this year or later this year. So first off, we're gonna talk about the Unite updates, and I need to turn down my headset because AP's microphone is blaring into my headset. So the first one, obviously, Absol's stats are getting increased once again. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Like, he's too powerful now.
Well, you guys are the guys. I mean, I'm the only one of like the two of you guys who actually played it like this week, right? You guys played it a lot more last week when we did the other podcast. But have you guys played any of it like since have the broken podcast?
Week, no. I did Snap this week, so I hadn't played any of this week. But I was playing last week, and I was playing Machamp, and I was doing pretty well. But Machamp is your guy, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Absol is pretty broken. Absol, Blissey, Absol and Hoopa, Absol and Blissey. It's pretty broken. You pretty much, if you play against that and people who, I mean, I had some success against Absol with Slowbro. He can be pretty tanky if you know what you're doing with Scald and Amnesia, but otherwise, yeah, he just rips. I main Garchomp, Machamp. I even used Absol, right, just to test him out and see, and he's pretty freaking broken. I'll keep it PG for you guys, sure. But he's pretty broken. It's his crit though, right? Like, I feel like he does a ton of damage, and anybody who knows how to use him and use him well in combination with healers, it's just there's no contest, and it's kind of making the meta a little boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, absolutely. Like I know I'm pretty bad at Unite. You know,
it's
you guys know
absolutely
I'm not the
boring,
best, right? So I like Absol because it's absolutely boring. Good one. I don't know. Its Unite move is great. It is nerfed, but it's a glass cannon, right? It gets one hit and it's pretty much done.
But that's the problem, though.
You're out.
But that's the problem, because if you team it up with a Blissey or Hoopa, who are also are healers, and they're like OP healers, you're basically not stopping it. Like, I fought the other day, I used Machamp and Garchomp. I think it was Garchomp or Machamp, and I know Garchomp's not the greatest, but I literally could not. Absol was just sitting at like a quarter of his health, and it would not go down because he just kept getting healing buffs.
Yeah.
And
right.
Yeah, it's just pretty brutal. They need to definitely fix that. That's for sure. Cause
yeah.
It makes the game ridiculous.
There's a lot of different Pokemon that are getting like nerfed and their stats increased as well. Like Charizard is getting completely nerfed again, which I'm not surprised about. I've only used Charizard maybe like 3 or 4 times, and I did not like him at all. Maybe his Unite move was really good, but Charizard overall in like battle, like it was so hard to rank, like to upgrade and level up and all that. Like I just did not like using Charizard whatsoever. Same thing goes with like Serena and Crustle and Mamoswine as well. Like
Serena's another OP.
Serena's another OP?
Yeah, right now, yeah. She's got monster attack. At least I find that she shreds me a lot when I play. Again, you have to know how to use her. And the other caveat to that, I don't mean to cut you off, Kaden, if you want to keep going.
Oh, no problem. No, it's all right.
I was just going to say the other caveat to that is you get, because I've been playing a lot of ranked, which is tough because I play by myself. And I'm lucky if I get maybe like another person like one of you guys or Dushan, right? So playing alone and ranked is tough, especially because you get guys who they see Absol in the meta and it's like, oh, I want to use Absol. But then the second you see them, they don't have eject button. They have potion, and you're like, oh, okay, so they're just using Absol for the first time. And then they just literally live in the jungle and don't help anyone until Zapdos. Right. And then just get Zapdos and suddenly they're the hero. But it's like they literally do nothing. They do nothing the entire game, and you get with those guys who like don't know how to play it, and it's like it makes it really hard for you to try and when you just want to win, right? But and they're just focused on getting kills.
Yeah, they're just focusing on leveling up, right? That's it.
Yeah, they don't care about scoring. They don't care about They just and they don't know how to play Absol, right? That's the those guys. We get more of those than the guys that know how to play it, because the guys who know how to play it are usually playing with like 3 or 4 other guys on their team, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to play it.
But I mean, like with different Pokemon in the game, like you have so many different builds that you can add on. Like I use Zeraora, and there's so many different builds that you can have on your Zeraora, and like I just search them online to see which one's their best build, and I just add to the Pokemon if I'm going to use it. But my main one's like Zeraora because he pretty much dominates whenever I play. And it's the same thing with like Absol. Like I've played with Absol maybe like 3 or 4 times so far, and every single time I played, like he just crushes absolutely everyone. So
it's just not fair.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to get to that point though, Zeraora is also a mythical too, right? So there are a couple of mythicals in the game, but Zeraora is like an overpowered Pokemon to begin with.
But he's not like OP in the game though, right? Like.
No,
he got nerfed.
But his attacks are good though, right?
Yeah,
I guess. But like Absol, I fought one game with him. I used him and I took out like the entire team. I got the achievement for taking out like 5 people at once. Like you should not be able to do that when you're not on your side of the field, right? Like I was in the middle fighting for Rotom, and I used his Unite, and then I just used his other moves, and I literally took out like 5 guys at once. And I'm like, this is just stupid. I actually stopped playing because I was like, this is ridiculous. Well, it's like people enjoy that. Like I know Dushan, if he's watching this, shout out to Dushan. He loves playing stuff on like rookie and like putting up like 100 points, but that's just not my jam. Like I like a good match, right? Yeah. And it's either you go into a match and get crushed like 1,000 to 200 now, or you crush the other team, and there's like no in between. So I just feel like they need to fix it.
Yeah, that's fair
enough.
They need to fix the game.
Yeah. But they're also adding in a couple new characters as well, like Glaceon and Buzzwole. And isn't there a
I can't wait
for Tyranitar as well?
Yes, I'm excited, but that's another all-arounder.
Yeah.
A Tyranitar coming to Unite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently.
Nice.
Did you see the outfit?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Really? Okay, well, maybe you guys can pop that on here after so we can see it up. But wow,
it's not,
I'd love to check it out.
It's not on the level of Aegislash with the fins and the goggles. I think that's the best. That is the best costume. Like, it does not need it. It is a sword. It has goggles and where's the eyes?
It's one eye. It's one solid eye.
What is that? No, I don't even. Yeah, it's a sword.
Why does the sword have an eye? I get you.
I don't know, but I love it. It's so dumb that I love it. And like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just stupid that it's amazing. Whoever made that needs to get a promotion at. I don't know what who's the company.
That was some hard work. They put some thought into that scuba gear.
Yeah.
I thought I had an Aegislash right here, but I don't.
Well, because like everybody else has like the beach stuff. They've got like Machamp has the lays, right, and the pant and the swim trunks. Everyone's got like swim trunks and stuff. But then Aegislash has the goggles and floaties. I love that.
Yeah, Venusaur's got the fancy shirt. I was
Venusaur
before.
The flowery shirts, yeah. But like they all got that, and then they gave Aegislash
got
like
something, right?
Yeah.
Way out of left field.
Yeah, I love it. I love stuff like that. How do you guys feel about Glaceon and another EV? And
I think it's fine to get another evolution in there. I mean, I don't have any of them unlocked currently, so I haven't really played with any of them. I did play with
me neither.
I think it was Espeon one time when it was unlocked just for the battle pass, but that was it.
Well, they nerfed Espeon to hell.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Marky, sorry. He still uses it. He's still decent with it, but like they've made it like that it's not. I mean, there's always like a rotation, right? I imagine. I guess it's Absol's time to shine now. It's the Absol Blissey Hoopa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Kaden, how do you feel about Glaceon and Buzzwole?
Honestly, not sure. Like, I'm excited for another evolution to come into the game. Like, I've already used who have I used? I've used a couple.
Zeraora.
Yeah, Zeraora. But no, like, I've used, like, what Eric said, and, it's been, like, it was alright, but, Buzzwole, I'm not too sure on Buzzwole, though.
Really?
Maybe some other Pokemon, but, like, it is what it is. They're adding new Pokemon into the game, so it's gonna make it a little bit better in a way.
That's funny that you
I
say.
agree with Buzzwole, like it's a different one, right? But
yeah,
see,
exactly.
See, that's funny that like you're both like, the Buzzwole is the least exciting, and there was speculation that of the three, Buzzwole will probably be the free Pokemon that they give out.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're doing some like I can't remember if it's like an anniversary or some special like Ultra Beast thing, right? With like the portals.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you say that because for me, like Buzzwole out of the three, I would say I'm the most excited for that. Because he's it's an Ultra Beast. It's such an interesting. It's such an interesting choice. And out of all the Ultra Beasts, we actually talked about that today, right?
Yes, we did.
Because I hate the Ultra Beasts, but I love Buzzwole. I think he's just such a funny design, and
it's
like
such a big bee, right?
Well, it's like like
exactly.
Lechonk, right? It's like Lechonk. It's like Buzzwole, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so awesome. It's so clever. It's a play on. It's a pun. It's awesome. I'm excited for that. But the reason I'm not excited for Tyranitar is because he's just another all-arounder. I've played Machamp. I've played Garchomp. And as for Glaceon, I don't know. I get they're just pandering to the fans, and everywhere you have to have evolutions.
Right.
But there's still no Umbreon, the best one.
No.
But so to me, it's just like, okay, another Eevee. It's gonna be like a full team of Eevees. And I probably said something different. I probably said something different last time when we recorded this.
To attest to that, though, I mean, I think more or less just saying, there are a lot of masculine characters already in the game, right? And I feel like the evolutions kind of
careful.
They don't gear towards the females, but they aren't a masculine, strong-looking Pokemon, right? They're like a cute, soft-looking Pokemon. They're fierce. They're great Pokemon, but they're just. You have, like you said, you have Buzzwole. Exactly. There you go. Mimikyu.
Bring them in. Bring them in. Pokemon Unite.
See, exactly. Mimikyu should be one that's there for sure, and that's what I mean. I like Buzzwole. I actually like pretty much all the Ultra Beasts. Like I said earlier, Stakataka. I like Stakataka. It's a giant cube that looks like
it's an interesting design.
But there's some cool designs like underneath with all the eyes. It's crazy. But it's just like Buzzwole. I just didn't expect it to be thrown in there. It's not that I don't like it. It was an odd choice for them to do. It's not a mainstream one, right? But it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to do. I want to see if it's going to be like very, melee based like Machamp, or if it's going to be a little reserved because it is an Ultra Beast.
Like a Dragonite.
Right.
Because he flies, right?
Yeah.
I would hope
So
I would hope that end, because if they bring in Tyranitar, we're just gonna have another like we have Garchomp, right? Another like beat 'em up. There's just like
exactly.
900 Pokemon. I feel like there's so many they could do that would be like interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me ask that.
Like
what
I
were
said
you guys?
last time, I would like to see. Yeah, who would we like to see in there?
Yeah.
I would like to see Krabby and Kingler. Mimikyu. Yeah, Mimikyu's another one.
My boy, my little boy, Krabby and Kingler. What did we say? What did I say last time? I said
Kingdra.
there's already like 15 or so Gen 1s if you count. If you count Ninetales, but it's a Alolan Ninetales, so I'd count it as Gen 7, or Gen 6, Gen 7. What's Alola?
Gen 7, I think.
Gen 7.
Gen 8.
Yeah.
Gen 8. Yes.
Gen 8 is Galar.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Gen 7. All right. I said it right. Why did I second guess
You're
myself?
Good. You're just second guessing yourself. It's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see some like, and this is what I said, coming from a Gen 1 fan. I'm a huge fan of Gen 1. I grew up with Gen 1. Most of my favorite Pokemon are Gen 1. Well, sort of. But like I would like to see some variety from different generations and not just my generation, you know? Because I'm not the only one who just plays it, right? There's younger people who play it. It would be nice to see some of their favorites. Like, I don't know. What would be, be interesting? Confagarous. What's that one? Is that the one?
Yeah.
The coffin. What is that? That would be an interesting one. Or, I don't know.
Because they have the variant forms of each of those too, right? Like there's a couple they have variant forms of. Like they could bring in Zoroark and they could have, it could be the Hisuian Zoroark because I like the Hisuian Zoroark.
Oh, that would be sweet.
But there's different avenues that they could have gone they haven't gone with it yet. Like there's no Hisuian Pokemon at all.
Yeah, that's surprising.
So
that feels like a missed opportunity, especially like they could have promoted it, right?
Or when when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were coming out, they could have thrown in a different couple of Sinnoh Pokemon. But you're right; it's the majority of it is Gen 1, I guess, right? There's
in like
a little
Palkia,
diversity, but throw a Legendary in, right?
Yeah, I mean they have exactly. Zero. Would they use Legendary or just Mythical? Is Zero Aura Mythical or Legendary?
I think Mythical.
Oh, it'd be sweet like Celebi.
Yeah, Celebi, that'd be nice.
Or like Mesprit, or the Lake
Manaphy.
Gods.
Right.
Don't get me started.
Brilliant Diamond or Arceus, right? Because they're in
naughty boys.
Yeah.
I would love Manaphy. I would absolutely love Manaphy. Yeah. Because I don't know if they use like legendaries for like bosses, but they have a random. You fight Dreadnought, so I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, are we ready to move on to the next topic?
Why not? Oh, you didn't say what you want, Caden.
Yeah, you gotta bring it up. What did you say you wanted?
We're putting him on the spot.
As you guys did say, like there's a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon in there. There is a few Pokemon that I would want to see in there, like a few more starters, maybe from like Sinnoh. I think Infernape would also be a really good one from Sinnoh.
Blaziken?
Yeah.
How sweet would
Blaziken
Blaziken
also
be?
Good. Who else would be good? I think like maybe Oshawott with Samurott and all that. That might be good as well.
Chikorita?
Watch, look at this Primarina.
Yeah. There's your grass. Can I just say one thing?
Everyone always has mixed emotions about Samurott as well. Same thing with Snivy. Eric.
I hate Snivy.
Yeah. But
you know who pisses? Oh, before we move on, you know what I want to say? I hate Decidueye.
You hate Decidueye? In the game or as a
in
Pokemon?
The game? I love Decidueye, but he's made me hate him so much. As a melee user who mains a mostly melee Pokemon, oh my god, Decidueye is so frustrating. But then I used them because I needed to get I wanted to unlock the Serena skin, so I ended up using like 12 different Pokemon to win games with. And I used Decidueye for one battle, and he is awesome.
So you love to hate him. He's just good.
I could see why he's annoying and why people like to meme with them, right? Like just to torture people. Because he just shoots from like 80 miles away, and he just arrows you, and you're like running away, and he just gets you right with that final little shot, and my skin crawls.
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna say this last point because you made me think of something while you were saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Ditto?
Oh, we talked about Ditto, right?
Yeah, we talked about Ditto.
You could drop a Ditto in there.
I saw in
That's
Reddit. I saw a Reddit topic about Ditto. It would be difficult because, to do because if he copies Pokemon's attributes, you could just like basically get a team that you want and just have him stack Ditto with the attributes that you want, right?
Yeah.
So like you could create like almost like a super scroll of a Pokemon of like because you just get all of it, right? But like it would have to be a way that is not OP Ditto, right?
I was thinking the way that they could do it is when we were playing all together and we were playing the catch 'em style.
Yeah.
If you had the Ditto, where the Ditto went around, and there was just those Pokemon that were around the map like that, like you have, the Rotom at times, you have the Dreadnought at times, but other than that, you have, Ludicolo, you have the Crawdont, where it can take over and become those Pokemon just by transforming.
Yeah.
Or whatever Pokemon's on the map.
That's
and
true.
It seems like it sucks, but then it gets to a point where you're like, hey, that's a Zapdos. It can
Yeah.
only use it for a certain amount of time before it transforms. But that could be an idea that they could pitch down the road. I know they're not going to watch this, Pokemon Unite, but maybe somebody, we can put that in their ear so that we can get Ditto in the game at some point.
They wouldn't even have to like create a new mechanic, right? Because it's already built in.
Mm-hmm.
You just have the Pokemon do and like transform and.
Yeah, it's already like that with the Catch 'em game, right? That's already in
I
there.
just don't know that if when you do the catch 'em, whether your stats remain the Pokemon stats, right? And then so like I have a Gengar who's a special attacker and he has boosted special attacks, but if I take over Dreadnought, who say I don't know if Dreadnought has, let's say I take over Regigigas and he's got melee attacks. I mean, it doesn't really matter, he's overpowered anyways. But if I have like a melee attacker, they would have to figure out stats, right?
Right.
Because like using the Pokemon is fine, but like different stats, Ditto would change according to whatever the stats were, right? Or would Ditto's stats change the same, right? Yeah.
So you want to
that'd be an
kind
interesting
of stay
one,
in
though.
line with that, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Someone also said doing shiny outfits.
Yeah.
That would be sweet, right?
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
That would be something that I would purchase some coins to buy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring in Mewtwo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Green Mewtwo.
Green Mewtwo. Oh. All right.
Yeah, or Kabutops. Let's not get into the Kabutops talk here. Let's move along.
They don't even have Scyther. That's such a weird in a battling game. They don't have Scyther.
I know, but they have Scizor in
Pokken.
Yes.
Exactly. But it's like a battling game. Like he's got swords for hands. That's like that's his thing.
Yep, and then Scizor's got the claws, and then Cleavor's got these giant axes.
Yeah, that would be so awesome.
It would be.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Next topic.
Glad we spent 25 minutes on one topic.
Yep. So the next topic is alt arts versus secret rares. So
is it even a contest?
Something just fell off my desk. What do you guys prefer? What the? Okay.
Oh,
something keeps falling off my desk.
PG, beep beep.
I'll bring a sensor into this. But what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer alt arts or secret rares?
I'll let Eric open with this one as he's drinking his Coke and can't speak.
I cannot say that I like alt arts any less than anything else. Like, alt arts are definitely the best cards that have been around. It puts the Pokemon in a completely different environment. It makes the entire card the art. Like, see, I like even the trainer galleries too, right? The character secret rares, because it's the same
those
thing.
alt
It uses
arts?
that whole space.
Would you consider those alt arts? Would you consider full arts alt arts?
No, because the full arts, especially, maybe you can consider like the XY EX series full arts as
Why?
an alt art because they actually incorporate the rest of the picture to it, right? For the alt art or for the full arts. Whereas
It's almost the same.
with the new ones, they're just a color, right? Like it's just a color. That's all it is. It's just a blank color.
I would say it's like the same. That full art style where it's like a background, right? Like
it's definitely like
I have a Cricketune V right here, and it's got like music notes, right?
Yeah, I get you.
That's like I don't know, but like the Cricketune V would be. It's an alternate art version. I don't know. I could see both sides of it, I guess.
Okay,
that's just
like just there. Like I'll show this to you down here because you're down here. Septile.
Oh, I see.
You have like Mega Septile where it's using the whole card art, right? It looks great.
Yeah.
It's not just one color, and then you
But so
have
does
you move along down here just to the.
But so does the full art. Let me know in the comments below.
Then you have a GX that's just blue.
Yeah.
It's just blue. That's it. That's
But
all
it's still an alternate artwork of the GX, right?
I think it's more the fact that the alt arts have better artwork than the secret rares in general.
100%.
They incorporate more colors, like more vibrant colors and whatnot, and like just regular like V cards that are just plain.
Well, I think they use a lot of these full arts and secret rare cards because the secret rares are just usually like shiny rainbow versions of the full arts, right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's exactly what I'm showing here, right? We have
there you
the
go.
Grey Ninja and Zoroark tag team.
Yeah.
And then we have the Grey Ninja and Zoroark secret rare tag team. It's the same card.
Yeah.
It's the same art. It's just
and there's usually
rainbow,
like and it's usually like a computer graphics designer or something like that, right? Whereas like alt arts, it seems like they commission these artists to do like full paint pieces. It's usually done like if it's done digitally, it's done to look like it's an oil painting or like a watercolor, right? It's usually made to look like it's a painting. Yeah. So 100% they're gonna look a lot nicer.
A much higher designed card, right?
And there's always like a scene going on. There's always something happening, right?
Yeah, it's a different element. They're not usually in a battle scene. I mean, sometimes they are, but they're usually doing something fun, something that's alternate of the Pokemon. Like you have Genesect dancing, right?
Yeah,
Sandaconda curled up next to a heater in the middle of a living room. It's
exactly.
There's so many different ones.
Yeah.
And then they have like the big name artists like work on that, like that Slow King, right? And it's beautiful.
That's correct.
That is a Komiya.
Yeah.
Komiya is my favorite. Sao is yours, I believe, right?
Absolutely, I love that Gengar, the Gengar VMAX.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite is still the Zapdos, but I think that was my favorite like artwork. Right. That Gengar is gorgeous.
Yeah.
That or the Umbreon.
Then you have the golden cards too, right? The golden rares.
Those are considered secret rares, right?
That Kricketot that you have there, was that the full art or is that the gold?
Full art.
You have the gold.
It just has a yellow
leaf
background.
Energy there.
I have the gold leaf energy. Yeah. I'm privy to gold cards though. I love gold cards.
I agree.
And I said this last time, so I'll repeat it again. I hate the fact. You know what I'm about to say. I hate the fact that they did shiny gold Pokemon up until Brilliant Stars.
Yep.
And then they just did the legendary birds, which you know how awesome it would have been if they did the legendary birds in. So do you know what the shinies look like?
Yeah, they're the.
I think I showed you. They're the Kanto colors. So it's like a blue Articuno, but Galar, a yellow Zapdos, and a regular yellow chicken Moltres as Galar Moltres. It would have been awesome. I'm sorry, but that would have looked awesome. Even how stupid the coloring is for Moltres, it still would have looked awesome, right? But they said forget it. We're just gonna give them regular because they probably didn't want to reveal what the shinies looked like or couldn't at that time, which is a shame. But like I'm a collector.
I mean, they were out at that point, right?
I don't
Galar
think so.
Was Sword and Shield. The Brilliant Stars was just this year.
Yes, but but this year they just released. I think in February they were slowly rolling out the shiny versions of the legendary birds officially.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
You could play like a tournament. You had to play like 3 battles in their tournament thing, and you would get a code to unlock Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres every month.
Gotcha.
shinies. So yeah, that's how that went. So I think they just didn't want to unveil it, maybe. But at the same time, like, yeah, like I collect the gold. I'm trying to collect the full set of the gold Pokemon, and it's like I've got all shinies, and then I've got the legendary birds that aren't shiny, and Mewtwo that isn't shiny. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Now it's the Mewtwo V-Star, but it's not shiny.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they did away with that. But, I mean, I do like the alt arts better than the rainbow rares. I like the rainbow rares. They're still really nice. I like the patterns they throw in the back of them. They're gorgeous cards, but the alt arts are just a cut above, you know? It's just, it feels like a special artwork when you pull it. When you pull a rainbow rare, you're like, yes, it's rainbow. But it's the same card. You've already seen it, right? With the alt arts,
exactly.
It's completely different. It's enticing.
Well,
I don't know.
Other card games have been, like, what is it, MTG... has been doing it for years with like alt arts. I'm pretty sure, like an alt art version of the card. I think.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna rip me apart in the comments.
I think they've done like full art cards of them, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then like I know Digimon, the new Digimon TCG has like alt art versions of cards that people hunt, right? And it's like it's always been something that they've done. And Pokemon kind of did that, but now it's nice to see that they're actually like embracing it, and I hope it continues. I'm worried that they'll stop doing it because there's getting less and less. Like the next set, there's only like 3 in the last set. Evolving Skies had like 10, and then from there it was like maybe 3, 2 in the sets. Brilliant Stars.
There's been what I'm going to say about 4 roughly on average. You know, there's been a couple more, a couple less per set, right? But like we were just talking about earlier, so Lost Abyss that comes out when this podcast is airing.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
So, today.
You get it. Hey, guys. Lost Abyss is out today. Where can you get it?
You know where you can get it? You can go and order it at Hobbiesville and use code EK Unbound or TheActionPanel to get 5% off at purchase. And
there you go.
Use that code wisely because you can only use it once. But there's 2 codes there, so use once each time.
But if you want to get your Japanese box, Hobbyville is the way. They probably have the best prices in Canada, North America right now for that set. You'll probably be paying duty or shipping at least like $30 if you're ordering from. Duty. This is your ad read. He says duty in his ad read. I'm the one trying to be professional here. How does that happen? What is going on here?
The tables have turned.
So I would say, unless even eBay, if you're ordering it from someone, it's going to take forever to get there, and their shipping is at least $20, right? It's $10 to ship Hobbiesville, I think it's $95 for the box.
Right, and Hobbiesville's actually having a U.S. warehouse soon, so once that comes up, it'll be free shipping to the U.S. as well.
Yeah, so it's like, I think the box is usually average Canadian, usually around like $60-$75. So $20 markup is not a lot. I've seen boxes sell for $120, $130 usually if it's a very popular set, and they just dropped the alt arts right now. So yeah, we can talk about that if you want.
Look good. Yeah, can we talk about those for a second?
Let's talk about Aerodactyl, Eric.
Yeah, go
What's
ahead.
wrong?
Talk about
Do you like
Aerodactyl?
Okay. Do you like the Aerodactyl one?
Oh,
can you put up a picture,
love the
Caden?
Aerodactyl card, but Pokemon, Caden, hit that censor button. They did it. They did you dirty. They did you dirty again, my boy. They did you dirty. They have
even I'm surprised.
So many fossil Pokemon on there. They have Rampardos. They have Omastar. There's
even
oodles
have
of them.
Omastar. Even Omastar's on there.
But guess what? There's no Kabutops. There's no Kabuto. There's nothing. There's no mention of him anywhere. They have Shield on, but that's fine. Okay, it's a nice card, though. It's a nice card.
Yeah, but
what are you doing? No. Why is there no Kabutops? What's wrong with Kabutops? Did he wrong you in some way? Did you guys lose the rights to him? What are you doing, Pokemon? Where is he? Bring Kabutops back.
That makes no sense because they have Rampardos and Bastiodon, right? Which is they're like they were the duo of that set of that series, and then they have what is it Archaeoptops or whatever? What is it called? Archaeopteryx is an actual dinosaur. No, that's actually like the dinosaur that it's based off of. It's based off of the Archaeopteryx, I'm pretty sure, like the actual dinosaur. But
okay.
and then they have Tortuga.
Yeah, Tortuga.
Either that's the name or I'm having a stroke. Okay.
There's Tropius on there as well, though. But
yeah,
sure.
but banana ball sack on his chin. But he's the dumbest looking Pokemon. I'm sorry. People love that Pokemon, but like they have the duos, and then they have Omastar, and they're just like, screw it. Kabutops is too hard to draw.
Yeah. Okay. So how many fossil Pokemon are actually in Gen 1? You have Aerodactyl. You have Omastar.
5.
You have Kabutops.
Yeah.
They left him out.
Yeah, I know. And they had
Is he getting his own
like...
card next set? Maybe he's getting his own card next set. Maybe that's why they left it out. Like, you know what? Hold off one more time.
They
if
don't
that
care
happens,
about Kabutops.
I will eat my shirt. I will be so happy.
They don't care about Kabutops.
All right, we'll place you on your word for
don't.
that.
There's like 50 Mimikyu cards, but he's like in every set since he's been brought into existence.
Yeah.
I have like a million variations of Mimikyu, but Kabutops has been getting... When's the last Kabutops card?
The last Kabutops
GX?
card, there was one in Sun and Moon, but it's just like a normal card. Just a normal non-holo rare. Non-holo rare, too. It's not a holo rare, it's a non-holo rare.
He didn't get a GX?
Shafted. Nope.
No GX? Oh, wow.
No
Did he get an EX?
No.
Oh, did he get a break?
Nope.
He didn't get a break?
No Kabutops break either.
I think he did a Kabutops. I'm going to Google this.
No Kabutops break. I would have it if it was.
Man, Kabutops.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's no respect for Kabutops. And he's a cool looking Pokemon too.
You want to see the ultra rare that we had for Kabutops? You guys can talk about something else for a second.
Well, I'll talk about the Rotom alt art. I absolutely love that, and I love the fact that it's like, let me see, Rotom. Can I search that? Alt art card. I keep getting like other stuff though when I Google it. Maybe I'll get it now.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Here is the very last secret rare, or not secret rare, ultra rare, good card we got. Kabutops did get an EX.
Expedition? Oh,
in 2003, in Sandstorm.
Is that an EX? That's the...
That's an EX.
That's like the original EX.
Yeah.
So
My
19
God.
years ago.
Yeah, 19 years ago. 19 years ago.
Fun fact about that, Sandstorm was the first set to release without Wizards of the Coast.
Really?
And that's the last
I
time
did not know
Kabutops
that.
was made into a card.
Wow. That's the last
'Cause
time
it
it
was-
was made into a good card.
Because it was Skyridge was the last set by, I think Skyridge was Expedition, the other one, and then Skyridge. And then
Right.
WotC didn't do it anymore because they just focused on Magic. And then it was EX Sandstorm, pretty sure. And then
Yeah, I don't
Pokemon
even
just like...
have like the recent card in here in my collection.
Okay,
which
well
is
let's
unfortunate.
talk about a good Pokemon.
Sure, go ahead.
Rotom. The Rotom artwork is absolutely amazing. Kaden, you can put
It
that
is.
one up there.
It is.
Yeah, you have no problem putting that up there, right? Yeah, you're good.
No,
Okay.
no problem.
No, it's not
Editor. Okay, now make
You'll
it
just
like
have to
dance.
send a picture to me.
Make it dance across the screen. No, you can Google it. It's fine. Use the cutting tool. Use a cutting tool. It's fine. Yeah.
It works.
Just give him
what
more
Rotom
work.
It's a
is it?
sweet art. It's
You just say Rotom.
You haven't seen it?
He just said Rotom. That's all I heard.
It is a Rotom with he's flying around a fan, a fridge, a vacuum.
Oh, I have seen that one. Yeah,
You know
I have
what
seen
he's
that one.
doing with the vacuum cleaner, and then
Yeah.
yeah, it looks awesome.
It's amazing. That's such a sweet altar. And then
I kind of wish he was
Giratina.
bigger. I like the Articuno.
Giratina looks
But see, the Aerodactyl and the Giratina look is like bam right in the picture, right? And then like
Yeah.
everything else is small around him. I don't like that the Rotom is like this tiny little. They did that with the Mewtwo card,
They did
right?
do that with Mewtwo card.
Like it's like a tiny little artwork, it's a tiny little Pokemon, and then it's like a whole scene, which is fine. But I kind of wish they made him a little bit bigger in the picture and just like have stuff around him because the Giratina, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Do you mean the Mewtwo alt art from Pokemon Go?
No, I mean the Mewtwo alt art from Pokemon Go.
Oh, there you go. Are you opening that this weekend?
No, I mean the Mewtwo alt art from Pokemon Go. No, I mean the Mewtwo alt art from Pokemon Go! What if I just What if I just threw it? Yeah, I'm opening these up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, guys. If you want to watch it, join the Action Panel, pigs.
There you go. And don't forget to join us on Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, because we're opening up this box right here and giving away every single pack to you guys who are there live.
Holy
with
crap.
Us.
Yeah, I'm not giving away packs.
There's 10 packs. There's 10 giveaways. Every pack is a guaranteed holo. What's going to be inside? Come find out live.
It is a guaranteed holo, isn't
Saturday.
Yep.
Sorry?
it? It is a guaranteed holo in it, isn't it? I never noticed that. I'm stupid.
Guaranteed holo.
It's just like the Champions Path box where everything was
Yeah,
a
it's a
guaranteed
subset.
holo.
Yeah, I should have known that because it's a subset. They do that with all the subsets.
Yeah, all the subsets have it, right?
Yeah.
But still.
Oops.
Hey, it's all good.
But
I have so many
Yeah, 'cause
Zapdos.
you're gonna have a mass opening too, just like we had 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna announce the winners for our mass opening tomorrow.
And now you're doing an ETB, and you're doing an ETB on Saturday like I did.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
My video is gonna be at 1.
Flip-flopped.
So watch his video at noon, and then watch my video at 1.
Oh,
The
don't
Action
worry,
Panel.
we're gonna raid over there, so make sure you make it a premiere.
We'll see if I do that, but I only do that usually with like new sets when
There
they
you
like
go.
right if I get them early or they come out early, because people
Yeah.
tend to get annoyed at me for doing premieres for everything. Because I used to do it all
You
the
get to
time.
Talk to them.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. It's usually just people asking for free cards.
Yeah.
Or code card, or can you give me
want
more
the
code
code
cards?
card.
Can you give me the mode code? Yeah, give me more code cards. That's always what it is. Sorry, go
Yeah.
next topic.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, we're only halfway through the topics and we're already 42 minutes in.
That's all?
That's
Yep.
fine.
Yep. So the next one is the card prices going up and down. So
Okay.
we'll start off with the
Mostly
Pokemon
down.
Go set. The
Pokemon Go.
set.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, so that set's going down right now, especially
All
Mewtwo,
of them are.
V, and the Radiant Charizard.
Uh-huh.
Their prices are going down. One of the biggest set falls of the week is Shining Fates, which I also do have right here.
I can't see it
It
because
is-
I can't see you on camera, but I'll take your word for it.
There you go. It's at negative 88%. I forget what website it was. I'm sorry. I will put the link in the description if I can find it. And the biggest set increase of the week is Astral Radiance, which I also do have right over here with
Did you
You're
one of
welcome.
my favorites.
did you use the same stats from last week? Because I feel like there's no way that the Astral Radiance is still holding with Pokemon Go. Well, I'm not trying to make.
Yell
I'm
at
not
me
trying
for
to.
being 45 minutes late, and then
I'm
you
not
have
trying-
last week's stats.
No. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to like throw a wrench in it or anything. It's just because Pokemon Go released Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I forgot
Right?
to
Like it-
change the stats. I thought
Pokemon
I
Go
changed
released,
them, but I
like-
did.
Am I wrong, or did it release the week before?
It did release the week before. Not
week before.
last week, the week prior to last. 2 weeks.
Okay,
As of
because
this
like
week.
I've literally heard like no one talk about Astral Radiance.
No.
Which it might be like to Caden's point though, I will say it might be like a sleeper set because there's some beautiful cards there.
There are
And
Palkia.
Yep.
Palkia. Oh yeah, I forgot I pulled.
You forgot you pulled the
forgot-
most amazing cards.
It's
I've seen in
literally
years.
on my stack back here. I don't know where it is. I have to organize it today, but yeah, Palkia, Dialga, Machamp.
Yes.
What's the one that you
If
like?
you want to, I'll upload a picture on the screen of what your setup looks like. You just have to send it to me after.
Okay. What is the? What is? You can kind of see it over my shoulder. The disaster that is my setup. Right there. Oh, you can see it on my camera. You can't see it in the video when you guys are talking, but you'll see it on the. You'll see it in my like recording footage. What else was it? The one that you wanted, the Beedrill, right? Is that what you're looking for?
The Beedrill's a nice one too. That's a gorgeous one.
Yeah.
What was the one you were looking for?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I like the Machamp. I like the Machamp the best. The Lilligant in that is nice too, right?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of good stuff. There's a weeboo. There's a
That's what I
waifu in there.
Yeah, there's 6 or 7 good alt arts, or there's 6 or 7 alt arts in that set, and I believe they're all fairly good. They're nice cards all around.
Like
Plus,
Brilliant Stars.
sorry, go
ahead.
Brilliant Stars is good.
Well, Brilliant Stars might have some viability because there's a Charizard, right? And there's like 3 different Charizards in it, yeah. And well, I mean not so much Arceus, but Charizard is always the selling point, right? Anytime a set, anytime a set has Charizard, it's just immediately becomes viable because of people are trying to chase it. But at the same time, it has to have some interesting stuff as well, which I think sets like Chilling Reign. You said Astral Radiance went up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it starts going down a bit, but
yeah,
I feel like Astral Radiance has a lot of great potential pulls, that it could be like a strong set. It's not Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies was ridiculous. Like that's I would say is like the top modern set of our like last like 3-4 years, right?
Oh, for sure. Evolving Skies is astounding. And I think that Brilliant Stars also is going to hold because that's when the trainer gallery was introduced, right?
So I forgot about those.
But they are nice cards to have. But if they would have had those, if they would have introduced those back when Evolving Skies would have come out, that would have put the set leagues ahead because it had all of those alt arts, and there were so many of them, and they were so nice, right? That was the whole craze about Evolving Skies.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Brilliant Stars has the Pikachu, right? Has the Arceus? Does Brilliant Stars have the Arceus Pikachu with like the Arceus trainer laying in the grass, or is that? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
The trainer gallery Pikachu.
Trainer gallery Pikachu. I saw drawn a.
Let me see. Pikachu.
Yep.
Brilliant Diamond. Brilliant Stars.
I know that are you thinking of the Cosmic Eclipse one with red?
No. Maybe it's a different set. Pikachu. Was it TG? Trainer gallery?
Yeah, TG.
Oh, that is not what I'm looking for. Don't type in Pikachu TG.
Yep, me too.
Gallery. What is that? Why is that? PG. Yeah, it is. It's the your like character from Arceus is laying with Pikachu in the grass sleeping.
I haven't seen it.
And then there's also the VMAX Climax Red Pikachu. There's a bunch of them, but you make a good point. If you look at like Cosmic Eclipse, how old is that set? What, 3 years now?
Yeah, it's probably about 3 years now. It's coming up on 3 years at least.
It was right after Hidden Fate, so 2019.
Yeah.
So what, 3 years, almost 4. And that set has already like starting to go up in price because of what you're saying, trainer gallery, right? Like like that Pikachu was like, I remember used to buying it for like $5-10. Now it's like a $60 card, right? 50 now probably with the price drops, but yeah, I think you're right. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's just a different addition to it, right? And I mean, that's why you're going to have, that's why Shining Fates holds it, because it has the shiny cards in it as that secondary. I mean, some things that never pulled off were, like you said earlier, break cards. Those didn't really last too long. They've kind of always been, maybe $2 at most. You had the...
Well, can I say one thing about the Shining Fates?
Yeah, go ahead.
That Suicune, I feel like the baby... They went all in with the baby shinies and kind of forgot about the full art shinies. Like Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is a banger set because it has full art shinies, not baby shinies, right? Whereas Shining Fates just went all in with the baby shinies and went nuts with that. Like even on Caden's point, he said the 88% or something dropped Shining Fates.
Yeah.
Like that, I've been looking at eBay pricing because I wanted to buy. I'm trying to finish my set of baby shinies, and Suicune I think is the most expensive of the baby shinies. Was around like $40-50. I could probably go on eBay right now and grab it for like $20.
Right.
Which is wild for like a set that's only available in elite trainer boxes and like pin boxes and pin collections. Like that's my point, is that like there's not a lot to chase there because the baby shinies weren't as popular.
Right.
But go
I know
on.
You can't see Caden's camera, but Caden was holding up the Suicune there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I want it.
He does have that one.
So I didn't mean to cut you off. You were.
Oh no, you're good. Who cut?
Do you
me
remember
off?
Do you remember what you were saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say like break cards and ultra prisms.
Yes.
Like the prisms. Those didn't take off, right? Like those were just to the wayside. Nobody really cared about them. Whatever. They're coming in there. It's the secondary
Amazing rares.
card. It's not a reverse holo, but that was it. The trainer galleries are just another level. So it started with Brilliant Stars, then they continued on, and now like it just looks like it's continuing on throughout the rest of the sets, right? So I'm stoked for that.
Break cards were like the amazing rares.
Yeah.
Like they tried to do some like weird gimmick. Well, right? But like they didn't work because they needed like 5 different energies to pull off the attack, and it was just stupid. So nobody was using them. What was the only one like viable?
Was, like, ridiculous.
Yeah, what is it? Was it Jirachi? Was like the only one that was like somewhat viable to use, or Rayquaza, right?
Right.
But like when it on your point either it appeals to the collector, so you have like trainer gallery, you have alt arts, you have stuff that the collector wants to collect, or it appeals to the player, right?
Right.
Stuff that's viable in the TCG to play and use, and like the Arceus V was like a V card was sitting at like $15 from Brilliant Stars because it was viable, right, in the game.
Right.
But like it's a dime a dozen card, right? It should be like a $4 or $5 card, but because it was playable, so it's like if a set has that, then I think it's pretty strong. But
that's like Garbodor a few years ago. Just a regular Garbodor card. It was back in 2017. I'm going to say it was a Sun and Moon set of some sort, but it was extremely popular because it was a good playable card. It was expensive. It was worth like $10-15 at the time, and it wasn't even a holographic card.
Or just a regular
it was just
common.
So playable.
Or a regular rare, like a regular rare.
It might have been an uncommon even. It was it was such a playable card that it boosted it, right? Because you could play it.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what was the one recently? Everybody used Inteleon V, right? And that like uncommon, his middle level Pokemon, that uncommon is like a $5 uncommon card.
Right, Drizzile, yeah, because you
Drizzile,
needed to get there, right? So
yeah, so, but yeah, so if you have those two, I think the set, if anybody, I mean, we're not obviously in the business of giving people investing Pokemon advice, especially now where it's like the dip just keeps dipping and it doesn't look like it's coming back up. But that would be my 2 like points to really look at is if you're looking to sell cards and make money and like try to make some sort of profit off of it is obviously don't open cards, but don't do what we do and buy packs to open because you're just gambling at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
But
if you keep it sealed, it'll be worth a lot more down the road. But then it's a guessing game.
But like you, because this is what you're basically wanting to talk about, right? You want to talk about the prices of up and down cards and why certain sets, and you just got to look at like the set. Like Evolving Skies is only not even a year old, and they've got booster boxes for $200. That's wild.
It
right?
bled dry. You couldn't buy that.
But
set
that's
anywhere.
wild. It just comes down to I mean it's the same. It's not complicated. It's supply and demand, right? And with Pokemon now supplying a ton and reprinting a bunch of stuff, you see these prices start dropping because there's so much supply. Whereas during like COVID and all that stuff, there was not as much supply and everybody was at home, so there was so much demand. Everybody was cashing their checks from the government and had well, I mean it's true, right? That everybody had what's the word? When
you had more surplus.
Disposable,
you weren't going places.
disposable
you weren't
income.
Going out to dinner 5 nights a week
and
spending $60 every time, or you going out to an amusement park and dropping $1,000 because you wanted to go away for the weekend. You were just sitting at home.
But yeah, I would look at like sets like you said, like Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance. I would look at like Chilling Reign is an interesting one because prices for Battle Styles is tough. But I mean, even if you look at it, the price of what's that? Rebel Clash.
Yeah.
Rebel Clash is an interesting one because there's not a lot of interesting chase cards in that set, but it was not printed a ton. It was printed during like that. I think it was like right before like the COVID time, right? Rebel Clash was like the year before.
It was the second set from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, so it was like the year before COVID, right?
Yeah.
2020, or was it printed like during COVID?
No, it would have been printed right before, right? Because it would have been Sun and Moon, or I keep saying Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield in 2019 in November.
Yeah.
Or no, was that?
No, Rebel Clash was like February, March.
That's what I'm saying. Like the next set would have come out in like February, right? Which would have been that, and then COVID hit in March, and then so the market went away.
So like printing process and stuff became difficult, and that set didn't get like the printing amount that it would have had, right? And even though it's not like a super popular chase set, it still holds value because there's not as much supply, right?
Right. Like when you open up the window box, it's a variety of packs, but very rarely is it a Rebel Clash pack.
It is now, like it used to be, but now it's not. Like I can see more Guardians Rising packs than Rebel Clash right now, right? So but like stuff like Evolving Skies that is like out of this world. I could talk about this all day if you guys really wanted to, but just to like what to look at, and like don't look at stuff like, this would be my final advice, don't look at stuff like everybody loves Evolutions, but Evolutions is an anomaly because the biggest chase card in that set is like $70, and I have two sitting on my desk right now. It's not a hard card to get. Yeah. That stuff was so overprinted.
Yeah, I've got it here as well. So.
And they're $1,000 a booster box, $800 a booster box. I don't know. It just preys on nostalgia, and I feel like that's not the norm. That's an outlier in that. But like, so I wouldn't really look at that. I would look at stuff like
Celebrations, maybe.
Celebrations, not as a whole. I would look. You want me to actually go into this?
I'm down.
Caden, do you? Celebrations as a whole, I wouldn't look at as a set that's like really worth collecting to a lot of people because the pulls were so easy to come by.
Yeah.
And that Charizard has right now, because they've been printing so much, has actually gone down a lot in price. But I would look at stuff like the premium collection. If you could get your hands on like one for like under 200 right now, maybe under 300, that would be probably a good long hold. If you have money, obviously, that would be for somebody who's like a normal Joe Schmo is not gonna drop $300 and just to sit in their box for 3-4 years, right? Like I that's a lot to invest in, but some people do like to invest that stuff. I would say the ultimate premium, maybe ETBs.
Yeah.
The
ETBs,
Pikachu.
I got good pulls out of my ETB. I got the Mew.
No, just
the
a hold
Charizard,
though.
So.
Just a hold. I mean.
Yeah,
like the ETBs, stuff that they are not gonna like reprint, because Celebrations, I don't see them reprinting them, right?
No, exactly. It was just
like
they
was
haven't pre-printed Generations at all. It was Generations.
Yeah, and Generations skyrocketed in price. What's an ETB now? Like $500-600? No, right. For Generations, I don't know what a Generations ETB is, but that's only like 3-4.
Generations, it was like the boxes they had, right?
That's only like 5 years old. Well, there's Generation ETBs, right?
There was a Generations ETB?
I would be.
So. I think, you're right, because I do remember the Generations logo being on a box like that.
Yeah, it was like the Pikachu face, and it had the 20.
Yeah.
But it's also like for the reprint as well, like the Zacian and Zamazenta, their Ultra.
Someone's got it up on eBay for $1,000 right now.
Yeah.
Celebrations
I don't think they're going to
ETB.
be reprinted at all.
What?
The Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection box.
Oh yeah, those were nice, and they were selling them at a discounted rate too, for a long time. I think you're right in that, and some of that stuff won't be reprinted. But the thing with that is, it's a mix of packs, and I'm sorry for fans of those legendaries, but they're not that popular. It's not. Zamazenta and Zacian are not Rayquaza. They're not Mewtwo.
No.
They're not. No. They're not Palkia.
I actually don't like them.
I love Zacian, but that's just me. I just think a dog. It's a wolf with a sword in its mouth. How much cooler does that get? That 13-year-old.
I try and think of a dog trying to use a sword and just like, ugh. Ugh.
I know it's awesome. That 13-year-old boy who like drew wolves and put a sword in his mouth because I thought it was cool and bad. It just comes out of me when I see that, you know, like it's stupid, but like, oh yeah, it's metal, you know, like a wolf with a sword in its mouth.
Yeah.
Doesn't get more metal than that, you know. But
Yeah.
but the reality is, they're just not that popular. They weren't that popular when they came out. They weren't that cool. Like Calyrex, what's that one?
Yeah,
not that popular.
Right, yeah. You have, Ice Rider and Shadow Rider Calyrex, which is, I don't remember the actual Pokemon's name without it.
Nobody even remembers the horse. I don't remember
the actual Pokemon's name without it, right? It's
exactly.
only the rider when it's on there.
Yeah, so like those sets will have some value, and they'll hold value. They're Pokemon cards. It's not like it's hockey or a sport where like the player can get injured, right?
Yeah.
And like his projection, he's a rookie projected. Like look at Zion, right? He was supposed to be like this monster, and now I don't know if you guys watch basketball, but he hasn't been as good. So his cards obviously aren't going to do as well. But Charizard's never going to like tear his ACL. Like, you know what I mean? Like Charizard is going to be Charizard forever. Mewtwo is going to be like Pikachu will always hold value because I could go to any country and show them a picture of this and they'll say, oh, it's Pikachu, right? Like Pokemon is like the biggest known IP in the world. So my point is I would look for sets that are like that have very popular Pokemon and Celebrations is that, but the pull rates are easy. They were very easy. And like I have like 10 Venusaurs and like 5 Blastoises. I don't have any Charizards, but I have a bunch of the other stuff. No, I haven't pulled the Charizard yet.
Oh man.
I pulled 2 Umbreon Gold Stars. Ah, you make me sick. Yeah, my friend Dushan
there too.
My friend Dushan pulled a Charizard in my own house.
Oh,
really? We did a pack battle video. I almost didn't let him leave. Makes me sick. He pulled a Charizard, but yeah.
So Kaden and I had a pack battle on the ETBs as well, but it took him 5 months to do a pie video, so that's fine.
I would say like ETBs or the premium collection, maybe the Pikachu statue.
Yeah. The subsets, right? Like
like
I have the Pikachu
but it'll take a while.
I'm looking at here. But Dragon Majesty, Hidden Fates, Shining Fates, the subsets,
not Shining Fates,
they don't
though,
put
like,
in other boxes, right? So
I would argue against Shining Fates, maybe. But like there's only what is it, 2 Charizards?
You have a Shining Charizard, which is the Charizard is it the GX in Shining Fates? Or is it the
V? Charizard V.
Yeah.
And then you have the secret rare.
I always get Hidden Fates and Shining Fates jumbled up, so.
Shining Fates is just the VMAX. The black VMAX Charizard. And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the card everybody's trying to pull.
That's the chase card.
But there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Like Suicune, like I just said, the Suicune's probably the next card, and that's a $20 card. So where's the value in that, right? Like, it's not building a value in the set itself. It's just a Charizard. And Charizard is a good starting point, but it's not the be-all, end-all of a set. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's my 2 cents. You asked me to go off on a tangent, so.
But I guess we'll switch on to the next topic.
Okay, sorry about that.
I'll try to breeze through the next 2 a little bit quick. So the next one is the top cards out right now. So we have for Pokemon Go the Movavi Alt Art, which is $70 right now. From Astral Radiance, we have the Machamp V Alt Art for $107. There you go, AP. We have from Brilliant Stars the Charizard V Alt Art for $150. Fusion Strike Espeon VMAX for $93.
This is off TCG, right?
Oh, say that again?
You got this off, where'd you get this off of?
I can't remember the website, but I'll link it in the description.
So these are all US prices though, because I would say they're all Yeah,
They're
because
all
that
US
Charizard's like a
prices.
$200 card.
Yeah, they're all US pricing.
Yeah.
Celebrations of Charizard Hollow is $65.
See what I mean?
And then the most amount from all these is from Evolving Skies, the Umbreon VMAX for $260.
I think that's gonna drop.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna drop.
With the reprint, probably, because you haven't been able to find Evolving Skies in the past year. It's creeping up right now, but
well, they said
Evolving Skies has been nowhere, right?
They said they're doing a reprint though. So
I think the only one that's really being reprinted is Battle Styles and Evolving Skies. Those are like the only two I can really think of, and Chilling Reign as well.
Look at a good point to that is look at Vivid Voltage. Boxes are about $200 before the massive Vivid Voltage reprint.
Yep.
And then, but obviously, let's not be stupid. Vivid Voltage is not Evolving Skies. Like it's like it's apples and oranges, but at the same time, even that box was like $200 the year before, and then now as like literally I could go to GameStop and buy a Vivid Voltage box for like $50 right now.
Yeah, you can go.
ETB,
Still has
ETB,
them for
right?
$39.99 or $44.99, right? Like, they were so expensive a year ago, and now the price just flip flopped completely. They just stood up and turned the table over, and now that's it. But then again, like
also our
Vivid
local
Voltage,
game
is
store
only
as well.
the Pikachu.
Yeah, the Pikachu, and that's about it, right?
It's the Pikachu, and that one is the Charizard.
Oh,
Blaze,
Charizard.
Right? So,
yeah. Darkness, yeah.
But also our local gaming store as well is selling like Vivid Voltage and all that for like $60 and like $55 and all that. Like,
well, I mean,
cheap.
Exactly. So I feel like that'll right now. We just literally before the podcast, you showed us Hobbiesville has ETBs for Evolving Skies. If they're still available, I might grab one or two at like $54.
That's not bad at all.
Also,
but where can you get
5% off with either of our codes?
Or
yes.
Also, you could also download the app and you get the app exclusives as well, and use our code.
Hell yeah! Let's go. I like it. Always a businessman.
That's cooking with gas.
But yeah, that Umbreon. I'm surprised.
We need to add revenue right now.
I'm surprised the Umbreon beat out the Rayquaza.
Yeah. I have the Rayquaza actually.
The full art, not the alt art.
You don't have the alt art.
No, like I just have the regular VMAX.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about like the alt art VMAX Rayquaza. I'm surprised the Umbreon.
Across there.
Yeah,
that's
I'm surprised.
Card, though. I can't wait to see that in person one day. That's a Tornadus. That's a Tornadus, Caden.
Oh, that is a Tornadus. Oops, wrong one. Same color. Same
what
color.
Is he showing?
Don't mind me.
They're both green.
There you go.
There you go. That's a little better.
But yeah, like I said, that Charizard is $65 US. You could probably get it for like $70-$80 right now, Canadian.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be a bad investment to pick it up, right? Especially if they don't reprint Celebrations, but they printed it so much en masse because they knew what it was going to be.
Right. They knew it was going to be that chase, right? And everybody was going to buy it, and everybody was going to want it for that. So
buy gold Charizard Pikachu. You could do that. The gold cards. There you go. There's some advice. There's some obvious advice to do.
Yeah, you see Charizard or Pikachu, buy the set.
But no, I mean like the gold ones from the Ultra Premium collection. If you can't get the box, right?
Yeah.
Just get.
That's the thing. Like I've seen the Ultra Premium collection, no less than $4.99. Yeah. I haven't seen it. That's Canadian. That's $4.99 Canadian. Yeah. But I haven't seen it any less than that in months now.
Wait till you see it in a year.
But
wait till you see it in a year.
I can't drop $500 on a box, you know.
That's what I said.
I've got packs to give away to these people. I've got packs to give away to you.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like Joe Schmo, regular guy, right? Can't like sit on $300, $400, $500 just in the hopes that it'll go up. That's my point, right? Like everybody wants that low price. I know my brother too was always picking my brain at like what's a set that I can get that's like really cheap right now that's gonna go up. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like,
right. You either got to get it right when it comes out, or you're paying more for it down the road.
Like I found an Ancient Origins box. I found 3, and I bought one for $150 from a store. This was like right before the boom, and now it's like an $800, $900 box. So
really,
yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, I've opened up so many booster boxes over the years, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a bunch of them sitting across from me over there in a pile, just like the empty boxes, right? But man, if I would have sat on a couple of those for a couple of years, I could have retired.
You got itchy fingers. You got itchy fingers,
Evolutions,
Eric.
like, I don't know how many Evolutions boxes I opened up. They're a corner store that I used to go to all the time. They sold Evolutions packs right there on the counter for $5, and that was overpaying at that time because you used to be able to get 3 packs for $11. You know, and
Do you want
now, yeah, now, $30 for an Evolutions pack.
In London, they had literally the week before Logan Paul did his pack opening video. I don't even want to tell the story because it's so embarrassing on the set on the podcast, but whatever. I'll tell the story. I bought 4 Evolution blister packs from a store. I won't name the store, but I bought it for $5 a pack. These are the sealed blister packs, the hangers. Yeah, they had that, and then they had booster boxes for $150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's Evolutions. They're overprinted. Nobody's gonna buy them. Like that was my thinking,
everything.
Right? But that's what I'm saying. It was an anomaly, right? Like nobody saw it coming. That one of the biggest YouTubers is gonna make a box opening video, and everybody's gonna want to open the next best thing to feel like they're opening a shadowless booster box, right?
Right.
But my point is, I literally said no to booster boxes of Evolutions at $150, and I only bought. They had an entire rack of blister packs that now sell around $20-$25 a pack, and I could have bought them for $5, no tax. I could have bought the whole rack.
I can say that I think I opened up a total of 3 or 4 full booster boxes of Evolution, and that was just
I've got
buying the booster
guys.
box and opening it up. That's
You're giving
not
me
even
heartburn.
counting for every time I went to the store and bought a handful just because I was standing there waiting, and I was like, you know what, here, give me a couple of those packs. You know, that was on the daily. I was buying those packs, but the booster boxes, I definitely opened up 3 or 4 myself, and now I'm kicking myself all these years later.
Dude, I passed on Hidden Fates ETBs too.
Yeah.
Like in Walmart for $60. That was when I first started collecting again, and I was like, I don't even know what this is, so I was just buying Hidden Fates tins, like the Gyarados, the Raichu, and the Charizard. They had stacks and stacks at Walmart because nobody was buying this stuff, and I was passing up on the ETBs because they were too expensive for me. And I was making good money at that point too, so I could have bought it. And I was like, I want to do pack openings. I'm just gonna open the tins just to have a little fun. I don't want to go crazy with it. Fast forward 3 years later, this disaster in the background. But I passed up on that. I passed up on a bunch of stuff that you always look back, right?
I hear you. Me and my wife used to buy a booster box, and we would split it, or we'd buy each a booster box and open it up and see who did better. And we weren't streaming it. I had an Instagram at the time. I didn't have a YouTube at the time. That was on my old account. But I wasn't even recording it. I was just doing it for fun.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I mean, if I would have just held onto a couple of those, or streamed a couple of those, that would have been fine back then. But just the boxes that we were just like, hey, let's just open this up. Guardians Rising. I can say probably 8 or 10 boxes I opened up.
Holy
Guardians
crap!
Rising.
Really?
I loved Guardians Rising.
Really?
Really?
You're weird.
I almost had a
man,
master
Eric.
set. I know.
I mean, that's fine. You like what you like, but I'm at 15% battery life on my phone recording.
All right.
Just a heads
All
up.
right, let's get wrapping up on this, and we'll go through the next one quick. So the next one is PTCGL, still in beta in Canada at least, since February 22nd. You guys need to release it for us, please. I'm not really looking forward to the game. I'm going to be honest about that.
Really?
There's the graphics and just the layout. I'm so used to PTCGO's graphics and layout that when I opened up PTCGL for the first time, I was just confused, and I didn't like it at all. It just wasn't for me, honestly.
What's so different?
I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me.
Okay.
Because I've just been so used to PTCGO. And I know Eric hasn't played it.
I have.
I don't know if you have now. Okay.
I have now.
But AP, have you had the chance of playing it?
No, I haven't. I only use it for code cards. to check and see what code cards are used up from my videos.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
See
yeah,
who's guessed
just
what.
Yeah.
But just in general, like, it just didn't feel right to me. It was just like, I don't know. Eric, what was your opinion on it? We'll keep it short.
So after actually playing it, yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. After actually playing it, I understand where you're coming from. It's been a difference because, let's be real, for the past 10 years, PTCGO has been what's there. PTCGL is a completely different layout. It's sleeker. It's not as cartoony, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You had a lot of blue on the background of PTCGO, which made you feel more like the backing of the cards, whereas PTCGL is more red and white, and it's more... I find it's a smoother design. You have more character customization. It's a smoother playability when you're actually playing it. I don't know. I do understand where you're coming from, as it is different. Change isn't always good, but in this case, it was a necessary change. PTCGO it's been pushed to its limit. They can only do so much, just keep adding the new sets, and that's all it ever was. They were just adding sets. I want to make it where I can make a tournament. I want to make it where I can play against you guys. We can go into our Discord and say, okay, we have 16 people here. Perfect. You guys all want to play? Let's shoot over and make a tournament. Best one wins this prize. Not this prize, but you know what I'm saying? Wins a prize.
Oh, you can do that in the thing?
Yeah.
But you couldn't do that before. You couldn't.
But you can do that now?
I
so
think that there's
badass.
the capabilities to do it. I haven't played it too much. I just played a couple quick games here. But
That's so cool.
I think you'll be able to do more things than you could before, right? Because they weren't increasing any gameplay whatsoever on there.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's there, and it's only here in Canada, but it's going to be in the rest of the world at some point. So let us know if you've played it or if you're anxious to play it.
That's really cool, though, especially if, like, you can set up your, like, own tournaments and play against each other like that, especially if, like, parents, right, who can't always afford to buy a million packs for their kids, they could just digitally play the game. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
it's more convenient in that way, and if the kid's like wanting to do something, it has like something to keep their mind off of whatever and like keep them active. But
And you can play on your phone.
You
can play on your phone,
play on tablet. You can play computer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right,
and
and
spread your
then
wings on that one.
Yeah. And we're going to move on to our final topic, which is the new Ultra Premium Collection box, which we have I have no idea what set is going to be coming out in, but it's being released in October, so I'm assuming it's going to be Lost Origins.
What do you mean?
Well,
But see,
because
Lost Origins is going to be coming out in September this year.
yeah,
I thought Lost Origins was August.
After the rollout.
I thought Lost
Yeah,
Origins
that's
was
true.
August.
but it
It's
might be
usually
a
August, but
certain.
for this year it's September. It's
Is it really?
after rotation.
But that's
Oh,
the thing,
okay.
though. With the Pokemon Go set, there's some items that are still being released that haven't been released yet. Like some special edition stuff that haven't been
The
released.
Dragonite ball.
So that's what I'm thinking with Lost
Yeah,
Origins.
Dragonite
That it
Ball.
might be like a late release.
Let's see.
Well,
But-
usually they do two different subsets. per
Oh
year.
yeah, September
Yeah.
9th, eh?
So September 9th.
Holy crap.
So I think
Yeah.
Lost Origins is gonna it comes out September 9th, and then I think that the next subset usually like they had it was just we just talked about this Celebrations.
Pokemon-
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go was the last subset.
Yeah, Pokemon Go was just recently, right? So last year it was Champion's Path, and then
Shining Fates. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
this year it was Celebrations. Then it was Champion's Path.
Celebrations was
last
at the end. Was September, I
Yeah.
think.
year?
Yeah.
Right. So then they'll be having one more subset this year. So I think that's what's going to be with this. The Ultra
That's what I
Premium
said.
Collection.
That's
There's
what I
gonna be
said.
Something in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think there's going to be one last subset for the year, and then they'll probably do one more end set for Sword and Shield as like a send off to Sword and Shield, like Cosmic Eclipse.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet comes out November 18th, and that's going to be hopefully the new set. Do you think they're going to go with Scarlet and Violet, or do you think they're going to go with something different for the title?
Scarlet and Violet. Why
I
wouldn't they?
figured so as well.
They did Sword and Shield, and that sounded really stupid when it first came out. So
Yeah.
yeah, like
But,
I was like, that was a mouthful. This will be a mouthful too.
Yeah.
yeah.
But what
yeah,
they did
so it's
with
just- Oh,
sorry, go
go
ahead.
AP.
I was just gonna say what they did with Cosmic Eclipse is they released the Sword and Shield game, but Cosmic Eclipse was the last set of Sun and Moon, right?
Sun and Moon, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they opened with the base and Rebel Clash in January and February, March, respectively.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's what they'll do.
Yeah.
But
And I think
basically they're going to
you're
be
right.
including like the exact same thing as they did in like the other ones. But this time they're including a V-Star card, a V-Max card, and a V card. So 3 different types of card instead of just like a V-Max or like a Rainbow Rare V-Max or something like that. Like the Zacian and Zamazenta Premium Collection Box.
You think it'll be...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it's going to cost around $120 as well when it's released.
Who do you think the set's going to be around?
That's a good question.
It's got to be a
I think it's
legendary,
gonna be
right?
around Giratina.
Yeah, but Giratina's going to be in Lost Origins. It's going to be something
Yeah,
different.
they're just doing that
Yeah.
one.
I agree with Eric. I think it's going to be a subset, and it's going to be something else that we haven't even looked at yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say this because I know exactly what's going to happen after I do, but they have not done, like, a Reggie, and they did release a new Reggie, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
They
So
kind
I
of
was
just, like...
thinking more of one
they
of the
could do a
birds.
Regieleki, but...
They kind of just buried them under...
Yeah.
They're like, oh...
Drago, Regieleki, they could do, like, a premium collection box with that. Not
Well,
sure
the
if
Crown-
they're going to, but...
The Crown Tundra kind of got buried with Chilling Rain, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're not going to go... I don't think they'll go back to, hey, look at these Pokemon that... You remember Regieleki and Regidrago that you hated?
Yeah.
Here's the...
Let's
Let's
do the
just-
once more.
Let's just put them underneath. Just get them underneath. Oh, you remember Arceus? You like that game, right? Forget these guys. Forget Crown Tundra. You like this game.
Well, what I thought they might have done was probably bring back like Latios or Lugia, maybe.
Oh,
Just another
don't.
legendary, possibly from like an older generation, because they did Ho-Oh, and they also
Don't
did
make this.
Giratina. They did.
Don't make this from a PG to a
Arceus.
PG-13. Don't make this.
Darkrai.
You're making me rock hard, man. Don't do that to me.
It won't be Onyx, don't worry.
Lugia
Yeah.
V-Star.
Lugia would be amazing. They haven't given Lugia any love.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's very
Lugia
true. They
Latios.
haven't done that yet.
Latias would be awesome.
But they've done like every other legendary and every other mythical besides Latios and Lugia. They've done Ho-Oh, they've done Darkrai, they've done Arceus. They haven't done Dialga and Palkia yet, I don't believe.
No,
as
they
like
haven't.
the front face.
What do you mean? The V-Stars?
Like as the front face of like a set.
They just did.
Yeah, I mean, Time Gazer and
Space Juggler.
Space Juggler, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
They were literally just their origin forms, but they were
yeah.
just
And then Cosmic Eclipse, they were also on there too, right?
Oh yeah, they were.
Well, what
there's
I
a
meant is
statue
like
of them
on the
making
box art, because like when you
Yeah.
look at the box art, this one is Astral Radiance, it's Darkrai, and then you have like
That's
all
a
the
weird
other
one.
ones. Yeah,
Darkrai was a weird. Is Darkrai even on the pack art?
No.
I think he.
Not for Astral Radiance.
I don't think he is.
Why is he on the ETV then?
I don't know.
That was such a. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Such
it's
a
definitely
weird-
a different one. Like,
Yeah.
it's you have Astral Radiance is like you said, Palkia, Dialga in their origin forms, and then you have the three
The starters. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Palkia
Maybe-
Daga got some love.
How much time do you have left on your recording?
I have no idea. Let me see. Uh-oh. Not a good... I have no idea. So...
Do you
Yeah,
want to
sure,
send it
we
right
can do
now
that.
then? All right, just to kind of save everything off so we don't mess anything up and lose more content. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the second episode of the podcast 2.1, as I probably should say. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Turn on the notification bell. Also, head over to the Action Panel's
Do it.
YouTube channel
Do
and
it.
to his Instagram. I will link it down in the description for you guys to go check out. He does amazing artwork and he does amazing pack
Do it.
openings and videos, so make sure you check him out. He's also a local boy.
I'm
both
local.
me and Eric. We all
Do
live
it.
in the same area. We are local. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you
You're not gonna
next
say
time. Peace
subscribe
out.
for you guys?